Hey Royals, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I am Kiana, owner and founder of Royal Breakthrough Hair and Beauty and the creator of the Royal Breakthrough Hair Care line. And on this channel, we focus on natural hair and how to properly care for your natural hair. That way it's growing to its fullest potential, as well as entrepreneurship, because Royal Breakthrough is a fairly new company. So join this journey with us and hit that subscribe button. And speaking of subscribers, we have officially hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to take this moment to thank all 1,116 subscribers as of today for subscribing to my channel, for clicking on my video, for liking the video, for commenting on the video and interacting with me, for hitting that bell, because I do see you coming back and watching all of my other videos. I'm honestly so grateful. I'm really just overwhelmed with joy and gratitude and appreciation. I've been on YouTube for about 2 years now, but this year in 2023, I started to get serious about it and started to post more and be more consistent with my content, and I see the results. I see the results. The proof is in the pudding, and we hit 1,000 subscribers, and I can't thank you all enough for supporting the Royal Breakthrough channel. And it shows me that I'm doing something right. It shows me that you all see the value in the content that I'm pushing out about our natural hair and how to properly care for our natural hair. And it honestly brings so much joy and warmth to my heart to know that you guys are appreciating what I'm doing on this platform. Continue to watch my videos. Hit that notification bell, because I am about to load it up. We're going to be doing entrepreneur vlogs, entrepreneur tips, more natural hair tips, more how-to and DIYs. So make sure you are tuned in, because I'm going to be posting every week new content, and content that I believe you all will like. So definitely comment down below the things that you want to see, the questions that you have about your natural hair, because I'm going to make it my business to answer all of your questions, whether in the comments or in a video. So I just wanted to briefly take a moment out to thank you all for subscribing to my channel and getting Royal Breakthrough to over 1,000 subscribers. And we're going to just keep growing, and we're going to keep learning, and we're going to keep evolving, and we're going to keep this thing going, because I have so much content in store for you all. So make sure you hit that bell so you're notified every time I post. But getting to this video today, on this video today, I'm going to be giving you 5 things that you should never, ever, ever, ever do if you have type 4 hair. This is episode 8 to the series, Basics to Natural Hair. If you're interested in this topic, stay tuned. First thing you should never ever do if you have 4 type hair is go extended periods of time without detangling your hair. Now, I know sometimes we might not have anything to do, anywhere to go, so we're staying in our house, or a lot of us work from home, so we're not going anywhere, and we feel that as long as we have our silk bonnet on and our silk scarf on, we don't need to detangle our hair. We're not manipulating the hair, we're not combing, we're not doing anything to the hair, so we are just fine. But I want to bring to your attention that our hair sheds 100 strands a day. So when you're not detangling your hair on a daily basis or every other day, those dead strands of hair are getting intertwined with the healthy hair, and then that creates fairy knots. Now, I know you all are familiar with fairy knots. It's the little knots that are at the end of our hair. So when you're shedding dead hair, it's intertwining with your healthy hair. It creates these fairy knots. And then when you go to comb out or detangle your hair or manipulate your hair, finally after a couple of days of you not doing anything with it, you will experience snagging. because now that dead hair is intertwined with the healthy hair, and when you go to comb it, you're snagging your hair, causing breakage. So although we may not be going anywhere, we have our silk bonnet on, our silk scarf on, we have to make sure that we are combing our hair every day or every other day to ensure that those dead hairs are not getting entangled with the healthy hair and causing you problems in the future. The second thing that you should never do if you have type 4 hair is use excessive amount of heat. Now, we all know that if you have type 4 hair, our hair is very curly, it's very coily. So any type of heat you put on it, whether it's from a hot comb, a blow dryer, a flat iron, you're going to have to pass that equipment more than a couple of times to get our curly, coily hair straight. And if you're doing that on a consistent basis, that will begin to add stress to your hair, which will dry your hair out, make your hair brittle. You'll start to experience your curls begin to loosen up, which is a clear sign of heat damage. And that's definitely what we don't want. I'm not saying don't use heat at all. I'm not saying that at all, but just be mindful of how often you use heat. The third thing that you should never do if you have type 4 hair is let your hair air dry with no product on it. Now, I have expressed this more than once, twice, 3 times in this series, The Basics to Natural Hair. Moisture is the most important component in your natural hair journey. You must keep your hair moisturized, especially if you have type 4 hair. For all hair types, but especially if you have type 4 hair, and even more so if you have medium porosity hair and high porosity hair. When you allow your hair to air dry with no products on it, it is drying up, shrinking up, and there's no moisture stopping it from becoming extremely dry and extremely brittle, which is a recipe for disaster. Dry hair and brittle hair is the recipe for breakage. If you don't want your hair to break, you need to make sure that you are putting your moisturizer on it, whether it's a leave-in conditioner, whether it's a hair moisturizer, whatever the case may be. You need to make sure that you're implementing a moisturizer in any hair routine. Anytime you wash your hair, you should be adding a moisturizer on there. Even if you decide, listen, I don't want to comb my hair right now, I don't really want to do it right now, make sure you are putting that hair moisturizer in your hair or that leave-in conditioner in your hair. That way, when your hair dries, it's also retaining the moisture, absorbing moisture, because we don't want it to absorb dryness, or you will experience breakage. I don't have a ring light at the moment, but I will be getting that soon. So if you see the light fluctuate up and down, it's because I'm using the natural lighting, and it is what it is. We're just gonna keep moving forward. Bear with me, because I'm gonna be getting that ring light soon. The fourth thing that you should never, ever, ever do if you have type 4 hair is comb or brush your hair when it's dry. That means that you have not put any water on your hair, you have not put any hair moisturizer on your hair, you have not put any leave-in conditioner on your hair. So basically you can say that number 4 is a continuation for number 3. You want to make sure anytime you're manipulating your hair, anytime you're combing your hair, anytime you're brushing your hair, anytime you're styling your hair, you need to make sure that there is some type of moisture on your hair. And I know a lot of us shy away from shrinkage. None of us like shrinkage, and we know that anytime we apply water to our hair, we experience shrinkage, especially if you're going out somewhere. You want your hair to be out and puffed to its fullest max. I get it, I understand it. And there's ways around that. You don't have to put water on your hair so it shrinks up. You could just add a little bit of moisturizer to wherever you're going to be combing or brushing. Add a little bit of moisturizer and rub that moisturizer in, and then begin to comb and braid. And number five, this honestly goes for all naturals. The fifth thing that you should not do is follow natural hair influencers who don't have the hair type and hair porosity as you. We all know that based off of your hair type and based off of your hair porosity, we have different hair regimens that work for us, different products that work for us, different hairstyles that work for us, and not only different hairstyles that work for us, different hair types can wear the same hairstyle and they all look different. So that's why I say it's very important on your natural hair journey to follow natural hair influencers who have the same hair type and hair porosity as you, because it sets the right expectation for you during your natural hair journey. Someone with high porosity hair is not going to have the same hair regimen as someone with low porosity hair. They may not use the same products. They may not use the same methods when it comes to layering of your products. And a lot of times we follow these natural hair influencers who don't have hair type like ours. And then we expect our hairstyles to look like theirs. We expect our curl pattern to look like theirs. And the reality of it all is that we just don't have the same hair type. Your curl definition as a natural 4A, 4B, 4C would never look like this. It would never look like this. It may look like this. It may look like this. So that's why it's important to understand that when you are following different natural hair influencers, you have to keep in mind their hair type and their hair porosity, because a lot of times on our natural hair journey, we get discouraged. My curl definition won't look like a 3A, 3B, 3C natural, even if I do wear the same hair products as them. I'm not discriminating against anybody's hair type or hair porosity, but the reality is, if you want to set the right expectation for your natural hair and your natural hair journey, you have to make sure that you're being realistic with the hair regimen that you use, with the hair products that you use, with the different people's DIY hairstyles you watch, because that's going to be the determining factor whether this experience will be joyful and a great experience for you, or it will be a hassle, which will then make you feel a certain type of way about your hair, when reality is nothing wrong with your hair. You just can't compare to that hair type. It's not the same as yours. So we want to set the right expectation for our natural hair journey. And the way that we do that is by following natural hair influencers who also have the same hair type and the same hair porosity as us. Learning from them and then adding our own spin on things, because not every hair regimen that I use is going to work for you, even if you have 4C medium porosity hair like me. So you just take what benefits you and then you leave what doesn't, but at least you'll be in the same ballpark of where you should be because you're following the right natural hair influencers. So those are the 5 things that you should never, ever do if you have type 4 hair. Feel free to add any more in the comments, because I know there's more. So these are just the 5 things that I have learned during my natural hair journey and the things that I have vowed to myself to never do again on my type 4 hair. So that's why I'm just giving you the gems that I have learned along my journey. And I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that you found the information valuable. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because I will be uploading and getting this content out to you. I appreciate every last one of you for watching this video today. And as you already know, Royals, continue to break through full force. And until next time, y'all be great.